been don't see. I swear I could talk a lie. African nations call we carry men empowerment in there. Hustle International Stadium, TSA, Shopee, oil and gas, power plant, maritime university, solution to recession. Nigerian school na PDP. PDP we taking over. PDP Nigerian party.
May I welcome His Excellency Ambassador Abubakar Shehu Bunu, former ambassador to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Your Excellencies, may I with respect welcome His Excellency Engineer David Nweze Umahi, the Governor of Ebonyi State, His Excellency Barrister Kelechi Igwe, Deputy Governor of Ebonyi, former Governor, His Excellency the Assembly Senator Dr. Sam Omi Ewu, Senator Obinna Oba, and the Assembly Senator Sonny Uboji. You all welcome the great delegates from Ebonyi State.
Global ambassadors.
Once again, I welcome the delegation from Anambra State, led by His Excellency Naugo Oseloka Henry Obaze, is the flag bearer of our party in the last governorship election. I also welcome Chief Chris Oba, member BOT from Anambra, Chief Maxwell Okudo, member BOT from Anambra, Chief Olisa Meto, former National Publicity Secretary, Chief Cosmas Agabo, former State Chairman of our party, distinguished Senator Ugochukwu Uba, former Senator representing Anambra South Senatorial Zone. Permit me to welcome Dr. Mrs. Akon Eyakenyi, former Minister of Land, Housing and Urban Development. His Excellency, the Governor of Abia State, Dr. Okezie Ibazu, and those great delegates from Abia, you're welcome. The Governor of Enugu State, Right Honorable Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, the one and the only Buruburu. His Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Dr. Ike Ekweremadu, Ikoha Nigeria, Ikoha Global. You are welcome. The distinguished Senator, Uncommon Senator Godswill Akpabio, the Senate Minority Leader, and my friend and brother, the Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, Honorable Leo Oga, and his Deputy, Honorable Chuchu Onyema. You are welcome and acknowledged.
You have just announced one person, remain one. Just announced one. The former government. Madam.
Right to PDP unite the nation. We now, we now.
I welcome especially the former governor of Abia State, Ochendo, Senator Theodore Orji. You are welcome, sir.
Senators from Matthew.
Senator Bagidi. I don't want to call somebody who knows it.
Say it well. Say it well.
Come. Eh? Please. We welcome distinguished Senator Clifford Odia and Senator Matthew Orogide, all from Edo State. You're all welcome. I'm awaiting the directive of my chairman, His Excellency Senator Ato Ivan Yokowa, who is the chairman of this convention planning committee. We are receiving signals from him. Once he gives the final imprimatur, this convention will be called to order.
Do Allah ana neman 'yan jami'a delegates da suka zo daga Zamfara da Kebbi da Katsina. Do Allah ku je rumfunanku na nan a aje, don Allah canza ku yi, don Allah canza a yi. Kun san dai abin PDP ana yin shi ne bisa tsari, to yadda aka tsara kowane jiha na da nashi rumfa. Don Allah Zamfara, Kebbi da Katsina, jihohin nan guda uku, kowanne wato dan jami'a da ya taho daga Zamfara, Kebbi ko Katsina, don Allah ku tahi can wato rumfanku. This is a special announcement, especially to my sisters from Imo State. While you were filing in, somebody left her bag behind. My sisters from Imo State, while you were filing into the arena, somebody left her bag behind. Please, can you approach the podium here with some form of identification, and we cross-check and give you your bag, okay? Thank you very much. Thank God that it fell in good hands. Thank you.
We welcome the PDP Global Ambassadors, and we say that any moment from now, we will kickstart this convention. We continue the story of yesterday, that Nigeria was fortunate to have PDP on the saddle. The development trajectory set forth by PDP is non-comparable. What we are here today is to set in motion the machinery that will actualize the mandate of Nigerians for us to take back the reins of power. Your Excellencies, in preparation for the kickoff of this program, I would like to invite two eminent Nigerians to join me here so that immediately after the national anthem, they will perform some duties for us. May I invite Ambassador Hassan Adamu and Chief Dubem Onya to please join me here at the podium while we await the further directives. Their presence here will signal the beginning of the process of starting this convention. Please, we continue to appeal that the security agents are running out of patience. We appeal to our governors and our leaders whose vehicles are parked in front of their state pavilions to please direct their drivers to remove the vehicles. All the vehicles parked in front of the state pavilions are directed to be taken to the parking lot. It is not safe. It is not good. We have done conventions here, security-wise.
Wato mai girma gwamnan jihar Niger na da Taliban Mina, Alhaji Dr. Mu'az Babangida, marhaban gashi na.
A kí gbogbo àwọn ọ̀gá wa bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ fìtìfìrìn lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lédè àwọn ẹ̀yà àwọn èèyàn wa lókè ọya ọ̀gá wa gómìnà ọlọ́lá jùlọ ti ìpínlẹ̀ Delta wọ́n gòkè wá síbí, gómìnà ti ìpínlẹ̀ Niger tẹ́lẹ̀ Babangida Aliu àwọn náà wà ń bí, sẹ́nitọ́ Ningi àwọn náà wà ń bí. À ń gbọ́ pé Òṣoko mọ́lẹ̀, Òṣoko the only Òṣoko kan ṣoṣo tí gbogbo Èkìtì ẹbọra tí gbogbo Èkìtì ń bọ̀, a gbọ́ pé wọ́n ti wà nítòsí. Akí sẹ́nitọ́ Olúfẹ́mi Ṣọlágbadé Lanlẹ́yìn, mo kí bàbá wa Sàká Balógun, mo kí bàbá wa Báyọ̀ Làwà, gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa pátápátá a kí wọn sípàdé yìí. Bẹ́tò ṣe ń lọ èyí ètò ti ń tò, àwọn ọ̀gá wa àgbà wọ́n ti bọ́ síwájú, ká farabalẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn wa ń dé lọ́tún lọ́sì, bọ́n bá ṣe ń dé a máa tẹ̀síwájú láì ní gbára wa lásìkò rárá. Jẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀, aṣoríire àbá aṣoríire o. PDP láti ìpínlẹ̀ tí mo ti wá ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, ajíṣebí Ọ̀yọ́ láàárí, tá bá ti pè PDP a sọ pé power, tá bá tún ti pè PDP no shaking, tá bá ti pè PDP a sọ pé we dey campaign, àtúwà tí wàá fi kún sí pé change the change. Ààyè gbogbo wọ́n kàn ń sọ fún wa ni pé gbogbo nǹkan ti padà, àmì lè tó padà nú ẹ̀ o. Ọ̀wọ́n tepo náà tún fẹ́ fi ṣẹ̀ wá lọ́wọ́, wọ́n rò pa àti ẹ̀ ní ilé débí, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run kẹwàá gbogbo wa la débí láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà, téèyàn kankan ò fọwọ́ gún tí ò fẹsẹ̀ gùn, aṣoríire o. PDP.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the National Convention Planning Committee, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, has directed me to request Ambassador Aminu Wali to please join us here at the podium. Ambassador Aminu Wali to please join us here at the podium.
We want to welcome and recognize in our midst distinguished Senator Basiwa Henshaw, a former senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We welcome you, sir. We also have here a delegation from Benue State, led by the state chairman, Sir John Ngbede. We have also Honorable Moritav, Comrade Abamoro, Dr. Paul Oehe, Chief Mrs. Margaret Ichan, and members of the National Assembly from that state, and also members of the State House of Assembly. Alongside, we have the chairman of Sokoto State PDP, who is here with us, Alhaji Goma. You are highly welcome alongside the delegation from Sokoto State. All papers are following.
The one you are done, just give me. Dispose it.
Thank you, sir.
These are new ones.
Yes. Okay, these are new ones.
Yes, please announce the driver to the former vice president. Namadi Sambo should go to the vehicle. The SSS are waiting for him there.
Okay. Please, I want to draw the attention of the driver of His Excellency, the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Architect Mohammed Namadi Sambo GCON. Please, could the driver of His Excellency move to where the vehicle is parked? There is a message for you to pick up there, please. We also want to acknowledge here the presence of His Excellency Moses Ekpo, Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, you are highly welcomed. We also have here Dr. Mrs. Akon Ekenyi, former Minister, Lands, Housing and Urban Development.
Your Excellencies, This is an appeal to the Transport Committee. A lot of the delegates are still stranded at Legacy House. Urgent arrangements should be made to please transport them to this place. We are going to start this program very shortly. It will be very unfair that the delegates are stranded there. Please, vehicles should be made available immediately to the points where delegates are accredited for them to be brought into this arena. This is the information we just received from Legacy House. Thank you.
We have here a big delegation from Adamawa. We have the former governors in the persons of their excellencies Wilberforce Junta, Honorable Bala James Ingilari, His Excellency Umaru Fintiri, Distinguished Senator Grace Bent, Chief Joel Madaki, Honorable Awal Tukur, and all states delegations, you're welcome. Okay, from Kogi.
PDP ìyá tó bá ṣọ òun náà ló bí ṣòkòtò aláwọn ọ̀gá wa láti ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi ajagunfẹ̀yìntì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi nígbà kan Captain Wada àwọn náà ti wà láàrin wa igbákejì gómìnà nígbà kan rí His Excellency Samuel Akande ọlọ́lá jùlọ Akande igbákejì gómìnà láti ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi àtúnrí aṣòfin tó dáńtọ́ ògúnnágbòǹgbò tó ń dátọ́ lẹ́nu ìgbín láti ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi Right Honourable Clarence Ọláyẹmí àwọn náà wà láàrin wa akí wọn.
Just announce it in English. Just announce it.
In English?
Yes, just announce it. This
Excellency, Protecon, Idiongens, Income. Indogense. PDP, Your Excellencies, this is to announce the arrival of His Excellency Otwek Idiongens Income, former governor of Akwa Ibom State. This is to announce the arrival of Senator Helen Ezuene. And this is also to announce the arrival of Senator Effiong Bob. This is to bring to your notice that Senator Innate Okon is also here. Senator Emmanuel Ibokezen is here. Honorable Sam Ikon, Treasurer, Commonwealth Parliament Association is also here, and members of House of Representatives from that side of the country, they are also here.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have now been directed that at this very moment we are about to kickstart this convention. May I acknowledge the presence. I welcome the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Chief Ebo, and the Deputy Governor of Delta State, Chief Kingsley Otwaro.
Chairman Transport Committee, Dr. Ndaba, one is attention. Chairman Transport.
Who wants his attention?
Dr. Ndaba.
Who wants his chairman?
Myself, Senator Boacha, Deputy Director.
The Senator Boacha is requesting the chairman of the Transportation Committee to meet with him here at the podium.
Speaker, River State. I just gave you speaker.
What is his name?
I don't know.
Chidi. We welcome the Speaker of the River State House of Assembly. Honorable, you are welcome, sir. We welcome the former Majority Leader of the House of Rep, Honorable Tunde Akogun.
We want to welcome the Deputy Governor of Abia State, Right Honorable Udeoku Chukwu. You're welcome, Your Excellency. We also have here a message from Dennis Shima JP, the National Coordinator of PDP Loyalist Group 100%, Office of the National Chairman of the PDP. Okay, they welcome all members and delegates to this special convention and wish them well.
Distinguished delegates, Your Excellencies, may we now invite all the music groups to please keep quiet. We are now calling for the start of this program. We invite the disc jockey to play us the national anthem to signal the beginning of 2017 PDP Elective National Convention. National anthem, please. While we keep standing, may I invite His Excellency Ambassador Aminu Wali to come forward with the Muslim opening prayers. Your Excellency, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyul kareem. Oh Allah, we are your servants. We gather here today for one purpose and one purpose only: to make this party strong, to enable this party to take power, to bring succor to our people in this country. Allah, we beseech you to guide us, to make our decisions here today to be accepted by all and sundry. Oh Allah, we pray you guide us, guide our leaders, guide our members to do the right thing that will elevate this party and our country to the highest level of achievement. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع الدعاء وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله على نبي الكريم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
By the same token, I invite His Excellency Chief Dubem Onya to please step forward with the Christian opening prayers. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for the gift of good health. Today is the day that you've made. We commit this convention to your hands. We pray that at the end of this convention, we'll give you praise and thanksgiving. Today, you've asked the PDP to come and elect their officers, to come and put their house together, so that you can use them as an instrument to rescue this country, Nigeria, come 2019. Heavenly Father, the people, your citizens, the people of this country have cried to you. The suffering is too much. They've cried to you, you've heard the cry. The poverty that they are suffering today. In the under history of this country, people now go to lagoon and jump to lagoon to commit suicide. Distinguished party leaders, ladies and gentlemen, today is the National Convention of PDP for the purposes of electing our officers for the next 4 years. Without further ado, it is my honor and privilege to formally invite, to welcome you in a more auspicious way, the chairman of the National Convention Planning Committee, the Executive Governor of Delta State, His Excellency, Senator Ato Ifeanyi Okowa. Your Excellency, sir.
PDP! PDP! Power to the people! Your Excellency, the National Chairman of our party, Senator Ahmed McAfee, Your Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Your Excellencies, the former Vice President, Alhaji Namadi Sambo and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, Your Excellency, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of our great party, Senator Wali Jibril, Your Excellency, the Chairman of the PDP Governors Forum,
Ayo Fayose, and other governors of the various states under the PDP umbrella, very many invited guests, gentlemen of the press, our dear delegates to this convention, ladies and gentlemen. In the last 1 week, as members of the National Planning Committee, we have been working so hard for this day. The convention of the PDP, holding today the 9th of December 2017. I must welcome each and every delegate to this convention and all other invitees. We have worked hard to put things in place, and I must use this opportunity to thank all members of the National Planning Committee and the subcommittees for a great job done. We must also appreciate members of the National Caretaker Committee for the great job done before the Planning Committee took over. We are confident that at the end of today, we will come out stronger as a party because everything has been put in place to ensure a transparent elective convention that each and every member of our party will be proud of. In the last 1 week, there has been a lot of doubts, and even aspirants to various positions were getting worried. But I believe that after the meeting that we had with them yesterday, I believe that most, if not all, of our aspirants have been reassured that they will have a level playing field and that this elective convention is going to do the right thing. Members of the various subcommittees have worked so hard, and to further reassure our people, all members of the Electoral Committee that have been found to be delegates from their various states have been stepped down and have been asked to withdraw from the Electoral Committee because we want a transparent process in this election. We have taken an oath to God because God is there to pretend over us that we will deliver a credible election, and at the end of the day, we will deliver a convention that is unifying and reconciliatory. I want to appreciate all our aspirants to various positions for their level of cooperation, and as I thank members of the committees for the jobs that they have done, I want to plead with all delegates to this convention. Please cooperate with the Electoral Committee to ensure that we have a smooth process. As for us, we are determined today to deliver the best elective process that will be blameless. I want to reassure you on this. We have been informed this morning that some aspirants to various positions have withdrawn from the race, but it will be for the national chairman to speak on that. But once again, as we welcome you to this convention, as we welcome the delegates and our leaders, we want to reassure you that we will do the party proud, and that we will be vessels of honor unto you all. Thank you for coming, and may God see us through this process. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that very inspiring welcome speech. Your Excellencies, we are now going to invite our national chairman. But before we do that, we will take a peep into history to recollect that it was in Port Harcourt in the heat of the crisis to destroy the soul of this party, that our leaders in their wisdom looked far and wide and decided to select a man of high integrity, a leader par excellence, who will withstand the pressures and lead PDP to the promised land. He was given a single mandate. Yours is to go and organize a credible convention to elect leaders for our party. That onerous duty fell on the shoulders of a young man who has had the privilege of serving as a state governor, a senator. Today, the outgoing national chairman of our party, the distinguished Senator Ahmed McAlfee, should please come forward to address this convention in his capacity as the national chairman and the peacemaker and the bridge builder. The distinguished Senator Ahmed McAlfee, we invite you, sir.
Immediately after McAfee's son and the secretary, Ben Obi, after 5, we will take 11, the motion to amend the constitution before we go to 6. So take note of it now. I know, so I don't forget. After Ben, motion.
To an gayyaci shugaban PDP wato jam'iyyar PDP a tsohon gwamnan Kaduna distinguished Senator Ahmed Muhammad Makarfi da ya zo ya gaya mana irin tsarinsu na wannan convention din da kuma ya tabbatar da cewa ya ba wannan convention albarka, ya sa masa albarka inda za a fara ayyukan wato jefa ƙuri'u da sauransu. Kun da ji daga bakin shi chairman wanda shine ya tsara wannan convention, sai daga baya dai za mu muku fassaran abin da ya faɗi. Ga distinguished Senator Ahmed Muhammad Makarfi nan tafe.
Can we have the music to usher in the national chairman? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the national chairman of our caretaker committee, distinguished Senator Ahmed McAlfee, Wundan Governor of Kaduna State.
PDP Nigerian Party. PDP future is bright, oh. PDP unite the nation. Don't be original in the building. Alongside this boy, Try Guys Music. Special dedication to People's Democratic Party, the Umbrella Foundation.
Thank you, thank you. Your Excellency the President, former President, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Your Excellencies our former Vice Presidents, Waziri Atiku Abubakar and Architect Namadi Sambo, Chairman of the BOT, the Deputy Senate President, the Chairman of the Governors Forum, Your Excellencies, our governors, leaders of the National Assembly, members of the Caretaker Committee, BOT members, party leaders, distinguished delegates, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is only apt at this address begins with a tribute to a true founding father of our great party and a strong pillar in the struggle for the enthronement of an enduring democracy in our country. One who made tremendous sacrifices to ensure the survival of both the party and the country. One who virtually stayed awake so we all could sleep soundly. Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise and observe a 1 minute silence in memory and honor of the first democratically elected Vice President of Nigeria, Dr. Alex Ifeanyichukwu Ekweme, who passed away a couple of weeks ago. Shall we rise for a minute's silence in his honor, please? May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. In the wake of the performance of our dear party at the 2015 general elections, it was natural and in most human endeavors for all of us to not necessarily despair, but be disappointed and in Port Harcourt, at which we expected to elect new leadership, which will have rallied around to chart a new course for our party and country. The Port Harcourt Convention, however, did not succeed in doing that due to reasons that we all here know and which need no rehearsing. Those reasons and the compelling need to keep the wheels of our dear party moving, as well as kickstart the process of repositioning it, led you fellow delegates to consider reposing your trust and confidence in my colleagues and I as you constituted us into a caretaker committee to oversee the affairs of the party and organize a fresh convention within 3 months. Distinguished delegate colleagues, I need not regale you with the various landmines that we came across, particularly in the form of litigations challenging your Port Harcourt decision, which led to your extending the tenure of our committee to 1 year. Even then, the litigation obstacles remain quite a handful, as we had to divide our time between attending to them and discharging our mandate. Not until the 12th of July this year, when the National Supreme Court finally nailed the coffin of the litigations in favor of your Port Harcourt May 2016 decision, could we effectively settle down to do our job. As you are all aware, we took over the leadership of the party that was beset by one form of crisis or the other. Obviously, a fallout from the defeat we suffered in the 2015 elections. The party in many states had become divided right from the processes leading to the 2015 elections, and also on account of inconclusive or fraudulently conducted congresses leading to the convention. Infighting, general lack of cohesion were becoming the order of the day as disenchantment reigned, threatening an implosion. In addition to that, the acute financial position of the party did not help matters, as all but one of the bank accounts we inherited had been garnished by various court orders on account of debts. The only bank account which we as caretaker committee had access to in the past 18 months is one that had less than 2 million naira in it. We virtually live from hand to mouth. All that we have succeeded in doing, including payment of staff salaries, office needs, maintenance and operational expenses, have been from party leaders who generously donate from time to time and our personal sacrifices. Those odds notwithstanding, we applied ourselves as best as we could measure up to your confidence. It is with gratitude to God that I report to you we succeeded in bringing about substantial reconciliation among PDP members across the country, especially in those states where we inherited serious leadership problems with several factions staking claims to it. States like Adamawa, Anambra, Borno, Kebbi, Kwara, Lagos, Ogun, Osun, and Oyo were all in this category. I'm happy to inform you, dear delegates, that in all of these states but Osun, we have engendered the emergence through democratic means of new leaderships. This is not to say that divergent interests have ceased to exist in these states and other states. No human gathering is that successful. But such diverse interests have found accommodation under one umbrella. Time and circumstances have conspired against us in the case of Oshun, even though some progress has been made, which we hope the incoming national leadership of the party will build upon. Since the Supreme Court judgment, things have been calmer, even though there are still some outstanding legal issues involving Ogun State as well as the Southwest Zonal leadership. It is my hope that before long, litigations will cease to be the vehicle through which we resolve our issues in the PDP, as the party has adequate internal mechanisms of conflict resolution that are far better than washing our linens in public. I appeal to all members of our great party to eschew division and rancor and imbibe the culture of subsuming their individual interest into the larger interest of the party, as the party is such a huge umbrella that is big enough to accommodate the interests of all of us. In the course of our trying to reconcile and bring all members under one roof, we were very clear in our minds that we were not embarking on a popularity contest. It is such a paradox of life that no such project can be successfully executed without somehow inadvertently hurting one interest or the other. As I kept hammering with the caretaker committee that all we did was to ensure that everybody made one sacrifice or the other for the progress of the whole family, so that at the end of the day, all of us will come out as winners. I therefore commend the spirit of sacrifice, selflessness, and give and take exhibited by so many of the party leaders at all levels, even where decisions did not go their way. The party is definitely the better for their statesmanship and is indebted to them. So is the caretaker committee. I want to assure them and you all that in the decisions we took, a lot of them were difficult and painful, but the larger picture was the subject of our focus, and that larger picture is unity, purposefulness of PDP as we move forward. Distinguished delegates, I want to humbly submit that we have, despite all constraints, laid a good foundation for the repositioning of our great party, turning it into the beautiful bride coveted by all discerning politicians. There is no wonder, therefore, so many people who at one point or the other were members of the party, but for one reason or another had to leave for some other parties, have either been coming back or knocking at our doors. The party heartily welcomes them back and encourages them to feel well at home. I want to appeal to the incoming leadership to ensure that our doors remain wide open for both returnees and new members, and to also ensure that they are not disadvantaged in any way, just as it is also imperative that loyalty, sacrifices, commitment, and dedication of those who stuck with the party through thick and thin are not degenerated in any way. A level playing field must be availed to all members so that we avoid a situation in which we create many other problems while trying to solve one. In words and actions, we must continuously assure and reassure members that loyalty to the party does and indeed pay and is rewarded accordingly. It is not out of place for me to advise the incoming leadership to focus, among others, on evolving ways that will facilitate greater involvement of women and youth in both politics and governance. Our women have been blazing the trail in many endeavors. That I believe it will be apt for them to be given more encouragement and provided with a platform to continue to excel for the benefit of all of us. The youth too must be factored in whatever we are doing, because sooner rather than later they will find themselves taking over our affairs. It is therefore our enlightened It is therefore our enlightened self-interest to ensure that they are prepared for the task ahead. One way to do this is to constantly and continuously expose them to leadership and its vagaries so that nothing is strange or odd to them when the time comes. Part of the preparation is also to ensure that they receive quality education. In this regard, I believe that the rate at which our students, especially in institutions of higher learning, are being forced to abandon schools on account of inability to afford tuition fees will do us no good. We must evolve ways of helping students to make ends meet, even if it means the party amending its manifesto to include provisions of students' loan scheme which will lessen the weight of their burden and enable them to concentrate on their studies. Fellow delegates, having been at the helm of affairs of this country from 1999 to 2015, the party PDP has a fair idea of the enormity of the challenges of governance. This has been why, throughout the period of our stewardship, the caretaker committee tried to tailor the party's new role of opposition along the path of decorum and sense of responsibility. This was born out of appreciation of the challenges as well as our belief that we have to have a functional country, even to be in opposition. This, you will agree with me, is quite at variance with the type of opposition the then opposition elements subjected our governments to pre-2015. We have refused to pay them back in the same coin because we love this country and cannot and will not, in fact, in the name of wanting to raise power, go to the extent of attempting to bring down the roof over everybody's head. Vibrant but decent patriotic opposition is what is required to develop and mature our democracy, not mindless propaganda that transmits the wrong signals to the world, as it was done against us. As we bow out, we are proud to bequeath this legacy of responsible opposition to the new leadership, with a call to resist all temptations to descend to the gutter in the name of opposition. We must continue to show by our words and actions that opposition is no madness. It is therefore with a high sense of responsibility that I seize this opportunity to draw the attention of a government, for it seems unaware to the fact that Nigerians are hungry as poverty is ravaging the land. The relative ease with which foodstuff and other essentials were available and affordable to the average Nigerian under PDP governments is now history. Insecurity in the Northeast, which was thought to be receding, is creeping back with greater ferocity, particularly against soft targets. Kidnap for ransom has taken a life of its own, so are the incessant farmer harassment clashes and criminalities so camouflaged. Government must up the ante in its effort to confront these menaces. Joblessness has never been at such high levels in the history of this country, while the education sector is all but comatose. It is common knowledge that no society progresses if it doesn't secure the future of its future leaders. It is therefore necessary that a shot in the arm is applied on the education sector to ensure that we do not toy with the destiny of our dear brothers and sisters. The countdown to this convention, as is normal with such circumstances, especially where contests for various offices are involved, one form of appreciation or the other was entertained by virtually all aspirants over one issue or the other, but we gave all assurances that such fears and apprehensions were misplaced. We pledged to organize a convention that will provide a level playing field for all. I want to reassure all that this is what is being provided here today, no more, no less. Distinguished delegates, I must not end this address without expressing on behalf of the members of the Caretaker Committee our profound gratitude to you and other leaders of the party for the trust and confidence reposed in us to steer our party away from precipice. We have tried to give it our best with all humility. I believe we have been able to lay a solid foundation for the repositioning of the party. All that is left now is for the new leadership to carry on from where we leave it. However, as is normal with human endeavor, we cannot lay any claim to perfection. In the course of performing the job, we have had to take some very difficult and painful decisions, which I believe will have gone not so well with some of our brothers and sisters. But as I said earlier, all decisions taken were with the best interests of the party at heart. I cannot also conclude this address without paying tribute to and saluting the courage and foresight of our founding fathers in coming up with the marvelous idea of the PDP. We owe them a world of gratitude for bringing together various shades of opinion under one shade to pursue the cause of united Nigeria, where our diversity will be the basis of our prosperity. We thank them and assure them that despite the hiccups, their dream lives. I also want to thank my colleagues on the Caretaker Committee for their commitment to the cause of our party, which I must confess has been phenomenal. Whatever successes we have achieved has been due to their diligence and dedication. As the leader, I accept responsibility for any lapses. I wish all of us a happy and productive convention. And after reading this medium speech, I now have the singular honor and pleasure to declare the December 9th, 2017 elective convention open. God bless, God bless, God bless. Thank you very much. Well done.
Power, power to the people, preach it says. Power, power, power to the people. Nigeria dance so, PDP is back again.
Shugaba mai barin gado kenan wato tsohon gwamnan jihar Kaduna mai girma distinguished senator Ahmed Mohammed Makarfi yadda ya yi jawabin ban kwana sa'annan kuma ya yi fatan alheri ga wannan convention da fatan duk shugabannin da za a zaba za su zama nagari na kwarai kamar yadda aka sani shine tambarin PDP.
Kí bàbá wa Senator Ahmed Makarfi àwọn ni alága fúnṣọ́ PDP láti bí ọdún méjì sẹ́yìn. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n bá wa sọ náà ni pé ibi ìlọ́lọ́run àwọn lọ́wọ́ dé pé convention tá dẹ̀ péjọ yìí á yọrí sí dáadáa pé àwọn ò ní gbé igbá lé ọmọ rí ẹ̀ lórí bó bá ṣe yẹ ká tó bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la ṣe máa tó báwọn èèyàn bá ṣe fẹ́ àwọn tó bá fẹ́ kán darí wọn àwọn náà la máa yàn bí tí ò ní sí wàhálà tí ò ní sí gbọ́nugbọ́ tí ò ní sí wàhálà tí ò ní sí dààmú a kí gbogbo wa a káàbọ̀ a kí bàbá wa Senator Makarfi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ kú òun látàrọ̀. PDP.
Ibe anyị nọ ife asụ na Hausa na nke asụ na Yoruba bụ na onye isi oche Ahmed Makarfi n'okwuru na PDP akwadogo onwe fa ọfụma na ọ bụrụ na atụsị akwụkwọ anyị atụ ebe a na ndị ga-abanye n'ọchịchị ga-eduluzi pati anyị wee nwee mmeli ka o kwusiri ife ndị a ọ sị na ikike enyere ya dịka onye isi oche na ya na-ekwuzi na a ga-ebido kịta wee mebe national convention nke a ga-eji wee tụ vootu o mechizie ya wee sị Chukwu gozie PDP. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we thank our national chairman for that very brilliant address. At this juncture, we are going to take the state of the party. Ahmed Makarfe is the national chairman. He worked with a team. That secretariat was coordinated by a quintessential public servant, a diplomat, a man whose contacts across the length and breadth of Nigeria speak volume about his personality. A distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a public relations guru. Permit me to invite the National Secretary of our caretaker committee, High Chief Senator Ben Ndiobi, Ojeli Igbo Nigeria, Okuna Abazi Igwe n'Awka.
Election, waiting my eye, you don't see. I swear I could talk African nations call we carry men empowerment in there. Hustle international stadium, TSA, Shopee, oil and gas, power plant, maritime university, solution to recession.
It's blocking the face.
Okay. Yes. Okay, let me just say this. PDP! Your Excellency, the chairman of our great party, Senator Ahmed Makarfe, CON. Your Excellency, President Goodwill Jonathan, GCFR. Your Excellencies, the former Vice President, Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and Vice President Namadi Sambo, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Ike Ekweremadu, CFR, the Chairman of the BOT, the Chairman of the Governors Forum, my colleagues in the caretaker committee, our leaders in the National Assembly, our leaders across the country, and delegates of our great party to the December 9th, 2017 convention. I welcome you all and I salute you. It is my pleasure to welcome our distinguished delegates and other respected guests to the 2017 elective convention. The National Secretary's report is in fulfillment of the provisions of Section 36, subsection 1D of the PDP Constitution of 2012 as amended. We are excited because this convention climaxes our efforts to reposition our party after the past 2 years of challenges. It is also a fulfillment of the mandate given to the National Caretaker Committee in May 2016. The political landscape has been very difficult, with the ruling party working very hard to kill the opposition. However, our members have shown remarkable doggedness that has seen us survive all these challenges. Following the resolution of the non-elective convention that dissolved the state executive committees in 9 states, the National Caretaker Committee appointed caretaker committees and charged them with the task of helping to conduct congresses in the states. I am glad to inform this convention that the congresses in the states were concluded, though there were some political issues being addressed in a few states. The PDP contested all the by-elections. Although we lost the governorship elections in Edo, Ondo, and Anambra states as a result of machinations of detractors of the party, we won some key legislative elections, including the Osun senatorial election. States governed by the PDP have continued to be reference points, while our National Assembly members have continued to demonstrate patriotism, hard work, and sagacity. The economic, social, and political situation in the country has placed enormous burden on the PDP members to get their acts together to salvage the country. I therefore use this opportunity to call on all party faithfuls to bury individual ambitions and differences and work to stabilize our great party. Our actions in this convention must show Nigerians that the party is back and indeed better. During the period of the crisis in the party, the staff demonstrated absolute loyalty and love for the party, even at pain of no salaries and reduced salaries. They stood solidly with the legitimate organs of the party. However, it is very painful that allowances due to them have not been paid for the past 3 years. I earnestly call on all party stakeholders to prioritize the issue of staff welfare. They are going through a lot of hardship. Some of them have been thrown out of their houses by landlords, while their children have been thrown out of schools. A political party is as strong as its bureaucracy. If we cannot take care of our staff, it will send a very wrong signal. The People's Democratic Institute was relocated to the Legacy House, the presidential campaign headquarters of our party. The Institute is developing strategic leadership programs as well as programs on the philosophy and principles of the party aimed at creating a strong bond and shared values between the party and its members. It has commenced deliberations with institutions both locally and abroad to commence training on political party governance that will strengthen the management of political parties and improve our democratic process. Having gone through a difficult period as a party, we must continue to forge common front. Finally, I request all our party faithfuls and delegates to play the game according to the rules. PDP remains the hope of Nigeria and Nigerians and must not shirk this responsibility. PDP must continue to serve. Thank you and God bless. Thank you very much.
Hold on, Chief. Hold on.
Thank you very much, Mr. National Secretary, distinguished delegates, Your Excellencies, the National Chairman. I have been directed that the program as is present has been amended because of the importance attached to the constitutional amendment. The National Convention Planning Committee has amended the program to bring forward the issue of the motion for amendment of our Constitution. So please let the record reflect that we are now going forward to do the constitutional amendment. After that, we will continue the goodwill messages, starting with the chairman of the BOT. But for now, we are going to take the motion for the amendment of our Constitution. And I have been directed by the chairman of the National Convention Planning Committee to invite a party leader, a former member of the House of Representatives, a former Attorney General, a governor par excellence, the only countryman governor in Nigeria, and the man who has been appointed the chairman of Post-Convention Reconciliation Committee, His Excellency Governor Seriake Dixon, to come forward to move the motion for amendment of our Constitution.
Thank you very much indeed. PDP! Power to the people! Thank you. Your Excellency, the chairman of the caretaker committee and the members of that respected committee, Your Excellency, the former president from the great state of Bayelsa, Your Excellency, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, GCON, now back to his home, Your Excellency, former Vice President Namadi Sambo, GCON, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, the minority leaders of both chambers, Your Excellencies, my dear colleagues, the state governors, and especially my brother, a friend and colleague, the chairman of the Convention Planning Committee, Your Excellency Ifeanyi Okowa, Governor of Delta State. Let me also recognize the Deputy Chairman, my brother and namesake also, the Deputy Chairman and Governor of Taraba State, former governors. Let me recognize our BOT members and the Chairman, our dear distinguished fellow delegates to this convention, members of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am the Honorable Henry Seraki Dixon, Governor of the great state of Bayelsa, and a delegate to this convention. I rise to move a motion that the constitution of our great party be further amended in the following particulars. Recitals. Whereas the constitution of the People's Democratic Party was amended at the national conventions held on the 24th of March 2012 and between the 9th and 10th of December 2014 respectively, whereas the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory in the case of Chief Joseph Jero versus the PDP nullified sections 47(6) of our constitution, whereas successive constitutional review committees of our party, including the Constitution and Manifesto Review Panel, led by the very eminent Professor Jerry Gana, led Strategy Review and Inter-Party Affairs Committee, and other committees in that regard have continuously identified shortcomings in our constitution and have made recommended amendments. Whereas the neck of our party received the aforesaid proposals for amendment, debated and streamlined them, especially on the 24th of October 2017, and forwarded same to all state chapters as required by our constitution. And whereas the said returns have since been received, whereas the neck of our party at its 77th meeting held on the 30th of November 2017 in exercise of its powers, considered, debated, approved the aforesaid constitutional amendment proposals. Whereas section 66(1), 2, and 3 of our constitution has been complied with in terms of the procedure for constitutional amendment. Now, therefore, I move in the following terms. 1, that the preamble to the Constitution be amended to reflect contemporary realities and issues of concern to our party, as detailed in item A of Appendix A, herein annexed to this motion. 2, that Section 8 of the Constitution be amended to ease the procedure for rejoining our party by members who, for one reason or the other, left at some point and who are desirous of returning. These are displayed and marked as item B in Appendix A, herein annexed. Number 3, that Section 50 of the Constitution be amended to relax the minimum time requirement before members can seek elective or appointive offices under the platform of the party as set out in item C of Appendix A to this motion. That Section 29(1), subsection 5 of the Constitution be also amended to make the national vice chairman of our party, the 6 of them, members of the National Working Committee as set out in item D of Appendix A herein annexed. 5. That sections 29, 30, 31, 35, 45, and all other related provisions of our Constitution be amended for the party to have 2 deputy national chairmen as set out in item E of Appendix A to this motion. 6. That section 29(1)(b) of the Constitution of our party be amended so that at least one of the 2 deputy national chairmen hereinafter referred to shall be a woman. 7. That section 35(1) of the Constitution be amended to limit the powers of the national chairman to only preside over the National Convention as detailed out in item G of Appendix A to this motion. 8. That section 47(6) of the Constitution, nullified earlier by the judgment of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, be hereby reinstated as with amendments as stated in item H of Appendix A to this motion. 9. That section 41 subsection 1 of our Constitution be amended also to strengthen the powers of the National Auditor to be able to render timely and accurate audit reports of our party as set out in Appendix A to this motion. That section 31 subsection 1 paragraph D of the Constitution be also amended so that the chairman and secretary of the Board of Trustees as well as statutory members of the BOT shall have voting rights at the neck of the party as set out in item J of Appendix A to this motion. That section 32 of the Constitution dealing with composition, election, tenure of officers and members, and qualification of membership of the Board of Trustees of our party be amended as set out in item K, herein annexed and marked Appendix A to this motion. 12. That sections 33(1), 25(1), subsection 5, and 18, subsection 1 of the Constitution be amended to broaden the base for congresses and national convention as set out in item L of Appendix A to this motion. 13. That sections 31 subsection 1, 30 subsection 1, 27 subsection 1, 5, 6, 7, and 24 subsection 1, 22 subsection 1, 19 subsection 1, 20 subsection 1, 16 subsection 1, 17 subsection 1, and section 14 subsection 1 of our Constitution be also amended to expand caucuses and the executive committees of our party as set out in item M, herein marks as Appendix A to this motion. 14. That accredited delegates to this national convention shall cast their votes on each of these items of amendment by marking either yes or no in the columns in the sheets that are before you or will be with you shortly. 15. That the amendment in paragraph 5 above relating to item E of Appendix A shall take effect today, 9th December 2017, while all other amendments shall take effect on the 1st of January 2018. I so move. Thank you.
We thank His Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, for that very articulate motion for the amendment of our Constitution. We are now going to invite to second this motion another legislator, a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, representing Yobe South, distinguished Senator Mohammed.
Thank you, distinguished delegates. I, Senator Mohammed Hassan, representing Yobe South Senatorial District, I rise to second the motion for a further amendment of the Constitution of the People's Democratic Party 2012 as amended. I rise again to move, to support and to second the motion ably moved by His Excellency Honorable Sereke Dixon, Governor of Bayelsa State. I so second.
Thank you very much, distinguished Senator. The motion having been moved and seconded, it is my honor and privilege to invite the chairman of the National Convention Planning Committee to now call the delegates to do the needful. Your Excellency, sir.
It's not a real motion now. That's what I told you.
No, to come and vote. You now call the delegates to vote.
The national chairman of the Caretaker Committee, our motion has been ably moved and has been seconded. It is now time for delegates to receive the various voting materials concerning the amendment of the Constitution. I will give a space of 30 minutes for them to tick on the various clauses for amendment, and after 30 minutes, the various chairmen of the states, the 36 states and FCT will collect the materials and drop it at a voting point that will so designate, where members of the Constitution Amendment Subcommittee will now do the counting of the votes in the presence of the INEC officials who are present here with us. So party chairmen, please ensure that the delegates, the accredited delegates of the various states and that of FCT, ensure that they receive the papers for the amendment of the Constitution, the various clauses, and they have 30 minutes within which to cast the votes. But while this is going on, we will also take speeches from our leaders in order to save time, because there's a lot of voting that will take place this day. So please, chairman should cooperate with us and ensure that this is done very smoothly. Thank you.
We thank the chairman of the National Convention Planning Committee. He has given the further directive. As the voting is going on, we will invite our leaders to continue to give their goodwill messages. But may I, at this juncture, welcome Professor Wale Oladipo, former National Secretary of our party, and also Professor Viola Onwolere, former Minister, and all the other delegates from Imo State. Also, my brother and friend, distinguished Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha. Now, I also welcome the former Speaker of Cross River State, Right Honorable Gershon Bassi, Senator Gershon Bassi. At this juncture, I would like to invite to address this convention the chairman of our Board of Trustees, distinguished Senator Wale Jobrin Sarikin Fulani. Mairo will continue with recognition while we await the arrival of the chairman of BOT.
Thank you very much. Please, I'd like to amfani da wannan dama in faɗa ma jama'a cewa Alhaji Zanna Gadama Mustapha, wato chairman na PDP na jihar Borno, na nan tare da delegates ɗinsa, wanda a tare da su akwai Honorable Muhammad Imam da kuma Honorable Satumi Kundila. A haka kuma ina so in bayyana ma jama'a cewa and delegates, akwai takardu da za a baku wanda ciyamomi na jiha na PDP za su baku. Wannan na tsarin na wato gyara da za a yi na kundin tsari na PDP ne, ba na zaben shugabanni ba ne. Za ku zaɓi A ko a'a akan abubuwan da wato gwamnan Bayelsa ya faɗa yake nema, wato aka zauna aka tattauna ake neman a yi gyara a wannan tsarin, wato a kundin tsari na PDP. Don Allah, mun gode.
Thank you very much, Ajia Meiro. May I recognize the presence of the first national woman leader of our great party, Iyom Josephine Aneni, and just finished serving her term as the secretary of PDP in Anambra State. Iyom, you're welcome.
Nígbà tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Bayelsa ọlọ́lá jùlọ Seriaki Dixon tí wọ́n ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ pé ká ṣe àtúnṣe ráńpẹ́ sí ìwé òfin ti PDP tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti fọwọ́ sí, alága àpéjọpọ̀ yìí ó ní pé wọ́n á já ìwé fún gbogbo àwọn aṣojú tó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ àti dìbò níbí ní ìpínlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan dé gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ mẹ́rìndínlógójì tó wà ní Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo àwọn alága ní ìpínlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ni wọ́n máa ṣe àmójútó ẹ̀ pé wọ́n tètè fọwọ́ sí láàárín 30 ìṣẹ́jú láti lè kó ìwé àtúnṣe sí ìwé òfin PDP náà lọ sí ibi tó yẹ kó wà. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa, a kí bàbá wa.
Distinguished delegates, the chairman of our board of trustees, distinguished Senator Wale Jibrin Sarkin Fulani.
In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, the chairman of PDP, our former president, all other products of that. I am pleasantly humbled to welcome you all to this convention of our faithful and great convention to elect our officers. Being an elective convention means our choice for the offices to be contested for will represent our inner conviction that PDP is on the move again. This clearly means that our party's major tendency is to organize and take over the name of power in 2019. Nigerians will surely be glad to see this country coming back to the unique qualities that the cover of our umbrella will give them. Our experience will surely count in representing the party for the management of a Nigeria that has been the champion with us. After 16 years in power, we launched an Innate in which we show the world how we can transition from being in power to being in opposition. President Goodluck Jonathan has been praised by the whole world for gallantly accepting defeat. This singular act has helped to stop shedding of blood in Nigeria. In our new role in opposition, we are faced with daunting tendencies that would have undermined our foundation and strength, but we are faith. We managed our party that faith in itself and full determined to come back to power in 2019. We be determined to put our hands together to continually deepen our democracy. The BOT would like to congratulate all contestants to veto position at each national convention after successfully undergoing various screening. We encourage you to tell your friends thereafter accept the verdict of the Innate by remaining fully with PDP. After being informed that about five national contestants had developed the idea of contesting and are ready to abide by all the decisions that this convention will take. I want to assure all contestants, especially the chairman, that the board will work with anyone that has been duly elected. May I commend our judiciary for saving Nigeria and democracy by coming up with Supreme Court judgment that upheld the illegal faction of Madu Sharif. I want to use this opportunity to welcome Atiku Abubakar back to his home, the PDP. I equally like to invite all aggrieved party members that are led out to APT to quickly come back to their home. I like to emphasize that this convention is unique and Nigeria are eagerly waiting for us. Therefore, we must do all mode of decency, transparency, and fairness. Each delegate must begin a pre-hand to vote in this convention. PDP shall remain a window of any impunity. With this, I'm sure we are going out of any impunity people are thinking we're in. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
We thank the chairman of our board of trustees for that very inspiring speech. I have been directed to announce that security should please clear the entrance to the state box. All the people there should please go back to their state pavilion. The state box is name specific. All the leaders who ought to be at their state should please go back to their state pavilion. Those who are supposed to be inside the state box there should remain. Security should please clear all the people blocking the entrance into that state box. People should go back to their state pavilion because they are constituting nuisance at that entrance. Thank you. And we now invite the representative of the former governors and the person of the chief servant, the former governor of Niger State, His Excellency Dr. Babangida Aliyu.
Don Allah muna roƙon arziki waɗanda suke bakin inda ake shiga na zaman manyan baki. Don Allah don annabi, don Allah don annabi, don Allah don annabi. An zo yin wani abu ne a nan. Don Allah kowa ya koma wajen zamansa, idan ba haka ba jami'an tsaro za su fitar da ku can waje. Tunda ba kwa son ku koma ku zauna to sai a fitar da ku can waje. Ba ku da hurumi kenan a cikin nan. Ana roƙon arziki don Allah. Duk waɗanda suke tsaye a nan maroƙa da koma waye don Allah kowa ya koma wajensa ya zauna. Don Allah don annabi ake roƙon ku don Allah. Jami'an tsaro za su fara aiki fa yanzu. Za su dinga ɗaukar mutane suna fitar da su can waje. Amma halin yanzu ga wato tsohon gwamnan Niger State wanda yake wakiltar tsofaffin gwamnoni na PDP na Nigeria.
The governors will please wait. Your Excellency, you just hold on a little bit. We don't want to breach the protocol. May I invite the representative of the former ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Barrister Kabiru Tanemu Turake, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, former Minister of Special Duties, to come forward and speak on behalf of the former ministers.
Ohun táwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ mi ti sọ náà ni pé ibi tí gbogbo àwọn lọ́gàálọ́gàá nínú ẹgbẹ́ wa tí wọ́n jókòó sí lọ́ọ̀kan yìí a fẹ́ máa wò wọ́n láti bí kérékété ni gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n dúró síwájú wọn tí wọ́n ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń bẹ̀ yìí a fẹ́ káwọn agbófinró kí wọ́n jẹ́ kán lọ jókòó síbi tá a ti ṣe lọ́jọ́ kó yẹ kó ṣe èèyàn kankan tó máa wọnú gbọ̀ngàn yìí wá láì ṣe pé ó ní nǹkan àbí méjì láti ṣe nínú ìdìbò tá a fẹ́ dì ẹjọ́ torí ọlọ́run ẹgbẹ́ elétò lẹ́gbẹ́ PDP ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sáàyè wa o.
Thank you very much. We welcome the leader of the former ministers forum, Katie Turaki, senior advocate of Nigeria.
Thank you, sir. Many of ministers couldn't enter today.
PDP! Power! Power! Your Excellency, the National Chairman of the National Caretaker Committee, Senator Mohammed Ahmed Makarifisi Oyer, Your Excellency, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Goodwill Ebele Jonathan GCFR, Your Excellencies, the former Vice President, Your Excellency, other leaders, governors, and our delegates, good afternoon. I stand here this afternoon on behalf of all PDP former ministers to bring to you message of goodwill and solidarity and to wish us well in this national elective convention. It's important, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that we appreciate that the journey to this very juncture where we are now has not been an easy one. In the process of our coming where we are now, a lot of sacrifices have been made, a lot of commitments have been given, and a lot of high sense of patriotism had been displayed by our leaders and followers. Today, PDP is more united. Today, PDP is more focused. Today, PDP is more prepared to take off the challenge of rescuing this country from the unfortunate and sorry state that the people in government now have placed us in. We have learned our lessons, we have appreciated our mistakes, and we want to assure Nigerians that indeed we are going to give you today a new set of leaders. Leaders that have a lot of integrity, leaders that have a lot of credibility, leaders that are committed, leaders that are concerned about changing the ills of the society, leaders that are going to propel this party to success once again. Because Nigerians now have appreciated that if it is not PDP, then it is not the same as PDP. That the only party that clearly understood Nigerians and the myriads of problems of this country is PDP. For us in PDP, we thank God that God had given Nigerians the opportunity to make a comparison. Now Nigerians are wiser. Now Nigerians are smarter. Now Nigerians are more experienced. And Nigerians now know where to pitch their tent with come 2019. So I would want to congratulate all members of PDP for us to have come to where we are despite the many hurdles that have been placed at our doorsteps. I want to thank the members of the caretaker committee for working tirelessly to ensure that we have a very successful national elective convention. On behalf of the former ministers of the PDP, I want to congratulate us, and I want to congratulate those of us that are going to be elected later in the day. And I wish all our delegates, all our other leaders, and indeed sympathizers who have come here a safe journey back to our various destinations. PDP! Power! PDP! Power to the people! Change the chain! Change the chain. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. May I now invite the Chief Servant of United States, former Governor Babangida Aliu, to speak on behalf of the former governors. May I also announce the presence in our midst of the former Governor of Sokoto State, Alhaji Atahiru Bafarawa. You are welcome, sir. The Chief Servant is now here to address the convention.
PDP! PDP! Power! Power! Let me start on behalf of the former governors of PDP, congratulate and salute the chairman of the caretaker committee for holding on despite all the challenges and for overcoming them to have us here today. Former President Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, we welcome you to this place. Our two former Vice Presidents, Atiku Abubakar and Architect Muhammad Namadi Sambo, we also thank you for being here. Delegates and fellow members of the Planning Committee, we thank you for the beautiful and organized convention that is going on, and we believe that we will leave this place more united, stronger, and ready to take over in 2019. What God has done to us in 2015 is actually a lesson for Nigerians. Nigerians now know better because many who did not show gratitude for what was being done thought that the PDP was not doing much prior to 2015. After 2015, many Nigerians now come to realize that the PDP governors have done beautifully well. Many of them have now come to realize that there is no alternative to PDP in Nigeria. Therefore, what will we continue to do if we get power in 2019? We will ensure qualitative, competent, competitive, and functional education in Nigeria. We will ensure that we keep all the agreements that we will have with all the unions and the educational institutions, that strikes will be a history in this country. What will we do different? We will ensure that the government of PDP creates employment, gives jobs opportunities for our millions of graduates that now have no place to work. What will we do different? We will ensure that agriculture is given the kind of subsidy required. We will ensure agriculture becomes commercialized and mechanized. We will not wait for luck. If anybody tells you that agriculture is good now, it is by mistake, by default. Why would I say that? Our naira has depreciated. So importing any food to Nigeria, if you are using the dollar or foreign currency, will be a waste for you because you will not make any profit. So Nigerians or our importers are not importing food, and therefore we must understand that it was not a deliberate plan, it was a plan by devaluation. What will we do different? The laws for corruption are in place. We will ensure yes, any corrupt officer caught faces the law. We will fight. We will fight corruption by fighting poverty. We will fight corruption by fighting iniquities. We will fight corruption by fighting marginalization. We will fight corruption by respecting our elders and our women. We will fight corruption by being our brothers and sisters keepers. Thank you very much. PDP! Thank you.
We thank the chief servant for that very powerful speech. May I now invite the House of Representatives Minority Leader, Honorable Leo Ogo, or his representative, to come and speak on behalf of the House.
Wato shi wakilin tsofaffin ministoci da kuma na PDP da kuma wakilin tsofaffin gwamnoni na PDP, abubuwan da suka faɗi shine ai haƙuri, inda aka yi kuskure ta PDP ta yi kuskure, an riga an gyaro ta tsaf insha Allah, da kuma cewa ai haƙuri a tafi da wannan ɗinkin, an ɗinka komi za a tafi tsaf tare da albarkan da aka samu karkashin wato distinguished senator Ahmed Mohammed Makarfi da kuma shugabannin da cikin ikon ubangiji ku za ku zaba yau idan Allah ya yarda, kuma sun mana fatan alheri da kuma a ci gaba da yin haƙuri a tafi da PDP, dan PDP ce kawai ta san yanda ake mulki, PDP ta san ciwon kowa da kowa da kuma kukan kowa, mace da namiji, babba da ƙarami. PDP!
Thank you very much. While we await the representative of the House of Rep, may I invite the Minority Leader of the Senate of Uncommon Transformation, the Distinguished Senator Goodwill Akpabio, to please come forward. We are still waiting for Honorable Leo Ogo, the Minority Leader. We are inviting the Senate Minority Leader, Senator Goodwill Akpabio, to please come forward and give the goodwill message from the Senate.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá wa alága ìgbìmọ̀ àgbà ẹgbẹ́ PDP Senator Wali Jubril tán bá wa sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, òun náà ni pé ó ṣe pàtàkì ká fọwọ́ sowọ́pọ̀, tí paramọ́lẹ̀ bá dúró, tí sèbé tẹ̀lé, tí ọgbà tó náà tẹ̀lé, kò séyàn kankan tó máa dúró dáfàyàfà. Àgbájọwọ́ òun la fi ń sọ̀yà. Tá a bá lè gbàgbé gbogbo gbùngbùngbùn tí ò bá jẹ́ mi kò ní í jẹ́wọ́, tá a bá fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ nígbà tí 2019 bá fi máa dé pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run, PDP ló máa mókè ńlẹ̀ yìí. A kí gbogbo wa, a kú faradà.
Distinguished Senator Goodwill Akpabio, on behalf of the National Assembly now. Distinguished Senator Goodwill Akpabio, he has 3 minutes on behalf of the National Assembly. Thank you.
10 minutes. Thank you, the MC, for giving the National Assembly 3 minutes and the Senate 3 minutes, altogether 6 minutes. So I want to thank you for recognizing the two arms in the National Assembly, the Senate and the House of Representatives, and then giving us enough time for us to welcome our delegates. The right chairman of the Caretaker Committee, our dear brother, Governor Markafi, who has piloted the affairs of the working committee so perfectly that today we are having a hitch-free elective convention. Let me also recognize the former president and one of the major stakeholders of the PDP, former President Goodluck Jonathan in our midst. And of course, I recognize our dear immediate past Vice President, Nnamdi Sambo, GCON. And I want to use this opportunity to also, with my colleagues, welcome very heartily our newest big fish in the PDP, the founding father of the party, who was on exile, but who has returned to join his kids and kin, and saying that home is best. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, GCON. We are very happy in the National Assembly to welcome you to your home. And of course, the former Senate President, our brother David Mark, the best of them all in Africa, for 8 years, piloted the affairs of the Senate in such a flawless manner. Let me also recognize our own, the Deputy Senate President, Ike Ekweremadu Igoha, and distinguished senators, members of the Caretaker Committee, members of the House of Representatives, our dear governors who are all here, making us so proud, our major stakeholders, forum of former ministers, and of course, our party chairmen in all states of the Federation who are here, our stakeholders, our voters, our dear delegates. Of course, this place would not have contained us if we had allowed people to come in. This is an elective convention, and there was need for us to restrict movement. And so most people who are here are only the delegates who are accredited to vote. Outside there, the crowd is amazing. And my dear brother, Leo Ogo, the minority leader of the House, sends his greetings. For the moment, he's indisposed. But the National Assembly is one. The House of Representative Caucus and the PDP caucus in the House, we are one. We speak with one voice. We stand for the benefit of all Nigerians. We work for the betterment of the People's Democratic Party. We are committed to sustaining Nigeria. We are committed to democracy. We believe strongly that if any government in power does well, that means Nigeria does well. We also believe strongly that if the government in power does well, it will bequeath a better Nigeria to future generations. And that has been the undertone that we have worked in a bipartisan manner in the last 2.5 years to see through bills, see through budgets, and see through all the clearances that have been brought before us, and even see through most of the major loans that have been taken by the present administration, all in an attempt to say that yes, indeed, the government or the country is in recession, and the only way we can get ourselves out of recession is to spend money. And so we have had to support most of those things in order to help our country get out of recession, so that when the PDP takes over power, we will take over power of a country and an economy that is not in recession. Let me, on behalf of my dear colleagues all standing with me and those who are not here, welcome all our delegates. Congratulate the working committee. Congratulate the national organizing committee headed by our brother, Governor Okowa, himself a distinguished senator. Once a senator, always a senator. We are very proud of what you are doing. The organization has been perfect. And let me at this stage also extend a hand of fellowship to all those who are withdrawing minute by minute from the elections. Those who are saying that yes, indeed, they've seen the handwritings on the wall, and the election is all about the minority having their say, but the majority having their way. We want to say the joy was in your participation. It has brought the PDP to the focus in Nigeria. It has been a wonderful 1 to 2 months of scintillating campaigns. We have watched you rejuvenate and dance, and then the party has now been embalmed in the hearts of all Nigerians. I can tell you that never in history has any country expected so much from one political party than Nigeria is expecting today from the People's Democratic Party. PDP! And we want to stand here as your elected representatives to assure Nigerians that we will never let you down. We are prepared to work with any group that emerges today as the national executive of our dear party. We want a fair and free contest.